What a beautiful moment. And what a beautiful soul that has came and clicked this video. It's finished. You feel it. You know, the dreamer is starting to awaken within the dream, and the Christ of nature within you is actually bringing the sun out too, just as we said this, because, man, just look at you. You're glowing. You're beautiful. You are complete. You are so abundant right now. And I'm starting to feel this dreamlike nature within the consciousness, just within the overall reality that we're starting to experience, realizing that it really is malleable. I'm going to give you guys some insight on, the wish fulfilled, dwelling within the state, going beyond the senses and realizing that you already have it. Now senses, I figured it out. Something clicked, and I really just understood it. I'm not waiting to see the wish, but I'm going to embody it within my consciousness and within my identity. And the whole point is to not allow the mere world of the senses to dictate your state, but is to allow what it is that is taking place, be within a state of neutrality, and simply bask in the emotional quality or the atmosphere within. Point is, if you could master the inner, you could master the outer, because they are both one and the same. You will find a great surge of confidence that'll start to flow through you once you realize you're no longer stuck on the surface, because you realize you're creating it, because you realize that within every moment, as that creator, that you can literally close your eyes, blink, and open them up again and see everything completely clearly, and see it through the lens of unconditional love, which is your natural state. Now, it's been some beautiful training. I have refined the perspective of the situation, because I started to realize, okay, now I felt like, God literally played a video game character just walking down the street just to, get into the woods. And it was very interesting, because this unity consciousness perspective, I'm starting to not see others. I'm starting to see other nodes of consciousness, other expressions that are at different various levels of frequency and energy. And it's very interesting when you can come into that serendipity and that harmony within yourself, that within the present moment, there it all is. Now, it is only our frequency that is most key, because the frequency that you're operating in, the identity, is really what's going to allow that to transpire within the external reflection. You see, as the creator, the I am, everything is always working out for you, because everything's always an advantage. Everything is actually being created from within you. Now, it is only our interpretation within the perception of our experience that is really creating that moment-to-moment experience. But it's like the eyes, man, once you see, there is literally, it is God that is seeing through these eyes, which sees through all eyes. It is the same infinite intelligence, that unconditional loving electromagnetic pulse of the I am, that is literally beating the heart, that is withholding nature. And man, it's all you. So those of you that have been, working with the law and working with just going on this journey, I have something for you. Instead of waiting to get it, instead of waiting for evidence or proof, it is more or less you are just being the one that is this natural. It is completely natural for wealth to flow into your world. It is completely natural for these things to happen, and it happens in a spontaneous way, more of an intuitive alignment within. Like I said, the emotional ambience of it already being done. This is the ultimate game changer, because you start to see not only is everything an advantage from the alchemist perspective, but it's like, man, literally within a snap, I can shift just like that. And that is the beauty of the present moment, the 0-point field of consciousness, the infinite probability field within the causal plane. Is that, man, you can literally just decide. You can decide. You're not powerless. You're a freaking limitless, infinite creator being. I wanted to talk about the formlessness of consciousness and really your intelligence within that. That what appears to be solid, what appears to be this physical matter is actually just a vibration. You know, I have washed the dirtiness of the windshield of consciousness and perception to realize that you are a source energy being. You are not merely this physical garment, but this garment is just a suit that houses divinity. Pleasure souls, man. I had to get it because you guys see it. We have a beautiful inventory that is poured in, man. I was lit up, just really excited about it. We're rocking the smoky quartz. You guys can see smoky quartz with the silver copper spiral and a nice outline wrap. I love smoky because smoky quartz really reminds us not only our connection and affinity to nature, but really our being able to transmute, being able to take, that's why I love it. It filters out all of the gunk, all of the distraction, and it really transmutes that negative, more contracting theme into just pure creative light potential. So smoky quartz is great. I really love its energy. I feel very grounded, more like I'm just one with these trees and there's just roots coming through me. That is actually, it ties in beautifully with the law because not only are we anchoring and we are grounding that wish, we are grounding that creation is finished into this timeline sequence. Now here's what I'd like you to do. Scratch the circumstance, scratch the condition, whoever may be around you, whatever may be transpiring in the external. And it's very simple. It's almost mind-bogglingly simple. You just walk as the one that already had it. You walk in the creation's finished. You walk in the energy of the one that already has it. Because really, authenticity is going to be your abundance. We got the Libyan desert glass, one of my most favorites as well, with an ancient high vibrational grounding tool, the golden ray. So this is a beautiful duo. We have a whole thing of smoky that just came in. We have raw tiger's eye, garnet, which is beautiful for that strength, We have blue kyanite. We have some clear quartz. So spirit is always guiding me to bring, the best of the best. This is Brazilian smoky quartz too. Everything is mind direct and it's freaking perfect. It's what I feel. It's like once you see clearly through the lenses of source, through the lenses of, Christ consciousness, there really is no problem. There really is no problem. And, the contrast that we see through the perception, man, you can tweak that through the malleability and realize that it's serving you. Everything is always serving you. Once we see, I want you to look at it as if you put it there. I want you to literally see what is happening around you. Now, you may place it there in a masterful way. Because it was only knowing the opposite. That is actually part of the manifestation. That is actually part of the fulfilled desire, is realizing that, man, you have to know the opposite to know who you are, to know what it really is, what you prefer in a sense. So every moment that ticks by, you can literally just choose. You can choose differently, man. You're the infinite source of abundance. Senses don't matter because guess what? Once you look within, you see everything is already there, man. Master it from within, you'll master it from without. Win it from within, and you will win it from without. Because, man, baby, this is your dream. You're God. You're the I am that, the Om So Home. It's all happening perfectly for you, man. And gratitude has been something. I've been feeling peace. I've been feeling like, man, you're no longer strangled by the how. You're no longer in the chokehold of the bridge of incidents, because the bridge of incidents are going to naturally transpire through just intuitive alignment. You're doing what brings you life, and you are not tripping about the rest. That's a sign. The trains are really popping, and it's being able to maintain your frame. It's being able to maintain that, just like the smoky quartz energy. It's that groundedness. It's that anchoring of the wish. It's anchoring the identity. It is not, getting all flimsy and shit about what is happening around you. Man, baby, this is your dream. And we're gonna go from that nightmare to you really waking up and tapping in to your heaven on earth. Now I'm gonna pause this video and come right back to let this train pass. But we're just getting started.